Hi everyone, how are you all? I hope you guys are doing very well. So today in this video I'm going to share some tips which you can start with to be fluent in English as a beginner. So like most of the people who are beginner, they are running a lot of question in their mind like how to start, where to start and lot of things. But the people who are on the intermediate level, they have figured out something for themselves. So the people who are on the beginner level, they are really very confusing. So in this video I'm going to share my experience which I follow to improve the English. And I'm not saying like I'm so much expert, I'm much better than others. So that's why I'm going to share my experience in this video. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So I'm going to share three things. First is reading, second is listening, and third is speaking. So for learning the language, all of them are equally important. You can't skip anyone out of these. So in reading, what you can do, just make the habit of reading, and just make the habit of reading. You can start your timing with 10 to 15 minutes, and gradually you will improve the timing. So like now you must be thinking like what we should read. So it's totally up to you. Like what makes you interest, you can read anything. You can read any book, you can read any vlog, you can read any newspaper. So it's totally up to you. You can read anything, but start reading. And reading basically, it will not improve your English, but it will make you a better person as well. So reading is really very important. And with the reading you can do one thing. You can make a diary, and while reading, when you got any new words, you can jot down in your diary, and you can jot down synonym, antonym, and what sentences we can make out of this word. So in this way you can improve your vocabulary as well. And the next thing is listening. So in listening, I really don't know how many podcasts I have listened till now, and it's really makes me so much happy, and it's really makes me so much it's really give me so much information. So basically what is podcast? Podcast is a audio. Basically it's a conversation between two people. So in this, one person ask a question to the another person, and another person share their own experience and opinion on which they have been asked. So you can listen podcast. It's available on many apps. It's available on Spotify, Amazon, and many more. And you can watch podcast in YouTube as well. So in this way you can make a habit of listening. And you can listen audiobook as well. Like whatever book you read, after reading that book you can listen audiobook of that book. So now, like after reading the book, if you will listen the audiobook of that book, so it will be very easy for understanding, because now you are very familiar with all the sentences and all the words. So it's gonna very easy to be understand in the audio form. And the third thing you can do is speaking. So speaking is most important part of all this journey. You can't skip speaking. So your 60% effort should go in the speaking. So now just suppose that you are just reading, you are just listening, and you are not speaking. You are not going to be fluent in English because you are not speaking. You are just consuming the content while reading, while listening. You are just consuming the content. You are not creating out of that. For example, if I will just read, I will just listen, I will just consume the content, and I will not speak. I will not practice of speaking. Will I ever be able to speak? Absolutely not. So that should not happen in your case. So just start to speak whatever you know. Start speaking with basic English. Whatever you know, whatever little amount of knowledge you have, just start speaking with that. And now you must be thinking like with whom we will speak. So if you don't have any person, so don't worry, you have with yourself. You can practice with your own. You no need to any other person to practice for speaking. So like simply you can do one thing, just stand in the front of the mirror and start communicate with yourself. And second thing you can do, you can record any audio or video, like whatever you read and listen, whatever content you consume throughout the day, you can record in the audio or video form for yourself, and you can track your progress in this way. So now there is no excuse, and there should be no excuse like we don't have any partner to speak. You have yourself, and you should no need to anyone for improving your English at least. So that was the all about the reading English and speaking. So now one thing need to keep in mind, like most of the people who are beginner, they are in very hurry. They just want to improve English in just 1 or 2 or 3 months. But I'm truly saying it's not going to happen, because like great things takes times. You are learning a language, you are not learning a subject. You can learn a subject in 2 3 months, but you can't learn a language in 2 or 3 months. It takes years and years. Now you just think about that. How did you learn your mother tongue, your native language? Did your mother taught you each and every rules of the grammar? Absolutely not. We have just learned our native language just by observing, and just by observing the people, just by observing our surroundings. And in this way we learn this language. And it took lot of years to be fluent in this language, just by observing, just by speaking. In this way we learned this language. So don't be hurry, have patience, and just trust on the process. Just make a habit on daily basis to reading, listening and speaking. So that was all about this video, and do let me know in the comment section how did you like this video. If you have any suggestion to me, then I'm really very happy to receive them. So I will see you very soon. Till then, bye bye, take care.